Alright, welcome back. In this video we're going to talk about how to add some polish to your sequence. We'll start with the audio track. You could go ahead and right click in your gray area here and go ahead and add an audio track. This is what you'll be using, this track, for linking up your audio that you have for your lip sync. Go ahead and click on that and select the audio once you've loaded that in this particular field. You can add additional audio tracks as well. For example, an audio track for your particle solution. So if we go to the content browser, go to content, starter content, you can access the particle solutions right here. Let's try an explosion. I'm just going to go ahead and drag and drop that out into your field and come back to sequencer. Notice that you can grab particles as well and drag those into your cutscene. The track, you will go ahead and pick a particle toggle track, and once that comes up as particle system, you're going to go ahead and trigger for your cutscene. And I'm going to go ahead and scrub over just a little bit and go ahead and click on my keyframe to go ahead and put that out there to trigger that. In fact, we'll go ahead and set a couple so you can see how that works. You can also trigger your audio at that same location for your explosion. I'm going to go ahead and find explosion here. Alright. And we'll go ahead and play explosion for the second one as well. So now you go ahead and hear that. There we go. Okay. Alright. The overlap of the audio may or may not work. We're going to go ahead and continue to test that. We may need an additional audio track to play the double. Alright, so that is how you go ahead and add your audio. You can also, let's see if we can delete the track that we're not using here. Draw this up. What I'm going to do is go ahead and show you that you can also do effects such as fade. If you right click in that field and select fade, I'm going to go ahead and choose that first frame, and here it's just playing with the values of the influence of the fade. So I'm going to go ahead and scrub forward a little bit, set a keyframe, and then go ahead and come back, and I'm going to set another keyframe and go ahead and put a value of 1 here. So now you can see on the track editor that you've got full 100% black. It's reflected in your cutscene editor here. And if I scrub forward, then you fade to clear. Let's see. Make sure I've got my settings correct. Okay, go ahead and play that. And for some reason we're not getting the value that we want here. So let's go ahead and key that again at 0. There we go. Alright, so now we've got 100% black, and it's not cooperating in our scene. However, it's indicated in our track here. So we'll go ahead and set it again and then troubleshoot where our difficulty is coming from. I'm going to fade to black as we leave the cutscene as well. Key that And now you can see we're getting a quick cut. Maybe we need additional time here. There we go. You can see a little bit of the fade in the preview here. All right. Let's see, what else can I show you? You've got audio, you've got particles, you've got fade. If you right-click in here, you can explore and find additional functionality as well for your cutscene. Atmospheric fog is an interesting piece if you want to go ahead and animate that. But do play beyond this, and if you've got any questions, you have something specific that you want to do, just make sure to contact me and I would be glad to help you get the information that you need for that. So I'm going to go ahead and close this series at this point. This is really all that is required for your class. However, I do hope that you make sure to showcase your animations, as we've discussed when we were planning your storyboards, as well as possible for your particular portfolio. So I'm going to go ahead and play that. Right click, play from here. Go ahead and see how that triggers. And we've got audio with our explosion. We didn't position our explosion well enough to be captured by our cameras, but it looks like I have some adjustments to do on my cameras as well, just to make sure that I'm not looking over the top of my action. All right, I look forward to seeing how your cutscenes have turned out. Thank you for joining me.